G'day everybody. Well, for today's little equipment inspection and also our lighting video, we're going to be having a look at this 400 watt Sylvania SyfFlood series floodlight. It's a very common light here that we have in Australia for our wide area lighting. They run a metal halide and high pressure sodium bulb, as they've got an igniter in the ballast pack. And they're very commonly used on a lot of car yards and footy ovals and also car parks and things, and pretty much any other area that requires a large amount of light. And I've even seen them used on stage lighting, just as a permanent light source sort of thing, and at a lot of convention centres and things as well for lighting up exhibitions and basically stands and things and whatever else. But they're a very good quality unit, built here in Australia by Sylvania. This one was made on the 4th of April 2006, so they're a fairly modern unit, but sadly discontinued for the in favour of the LED junk. They're a very heavy unit as well. I mean, this one weighs about 15 kilos. They've got a powder coated cast aluminium casing with a pressed or peened aluminium reflector and a 5mm thick safety glass or tempered glass screen on the front to contain any shrapnel from bulb explosions running metal halide. But I'll give you a little close-up of that label there. That'll give you all the data on it. Yeah, the mug's just for a bit of a size reference. I am a bit of a Doctor Who fan, so yeah, they're a very, very big light. Yeah, it's just a quick look at the specs on it. I've got it dangerously balanced on the end of the table here, but this one's got a probe start metal halide in it. No, everyone had a real whinge to me on Lighting Gallery about that, but it really doesn't seem to mind running that. But I will get a decent bulb for it. You can see me moving around in the reflection there. Here's just a quick bit of dodgy camera work showing you the ballast cap and igniter inside the unit. There's the ballast there. It's a Tridonic Atco, made for 400 watt mercury vapor and metal halide. Of course, with metal halide you've got to pair it up with an igniter of the suitable type, which is over here. Just get a little shot of that. That's a Optima ZG45D. Yeah, made for high pressure sodium, metal halide. And then there's the PFC cap there at the back. And that's your main AC input, your active, your neutral and your ground. Also complete with a IP56 rated waterproof gland, housing the main power cable. The whole thing's rated for IP56, which is complete splash with water, if I've worded that correctly, without any ingress in through the casing. As in, there's little gaskets and things all over each surface, which is really good, because it means it seals it up really well. That just bolts onto the back. Here's just a quick look at the bulb. It is a probe start bulb, not a pole start, so it's probably not the correct one for this light, but it doesn't seem to mind running it. But it's I can get a hold of that little label there. Sylvania Metal Arc HSI THX 400 watt 4K light colour, made in Belgium. There'll be a data sheet up on this if you really want the serious specs on it. It's a very good quality light bulb. All of Sylvania's globes are they've always been very good. And of course we've got to fire it up. Let's give it a go. A nice little shot of that arc tube for you. Oh, might be limited because of power. Maybe not. Going to focus on it for me? No, it's not. It's getting ridiculously bright now. Very quick warm-up time on this light. It's very, very impressive. Camera reset. You can see already throws out a decent amount of light. And charging as well, by the way, which is what that's all about. Yeah, very bright. Very bright indeed. You don't need to wait long for it to come up to full power. It's ridiculously bright to look at. That's pretty much white light. It's about, I think 5,000 K or something. It's set on the bulb. It'll all be up there. Yeah, this bulb's still pretty healthy actually for its age. The reason you're not supposed to run probe start metal halide globes with igniter packs in them is because the igniter actually jolts it. You get a little arc over between the two electrodes, and it's not supposed to be good for it or something, but really it doesn't seem to hurt it very much. Nor does turning it sideways while it runs. I've done that before with metal halide globes, and I know they freak out at me on lighting gallery when I do that, but it really doesn't seem to mind it very much. But yeah, talking of lighting gallery, I am giving it the arse essentially, because I'm so sick of putting pictures up of things and then just having some arsehole afterwards go and put up 20 pictures of the one fitting, and it just annoys the hell out of me. There's just far too many people on it now. It was nice when there was just the few of us, but now it's just gone stupid. My pictures, I can tell, I never get looked at because there's just so much other crap put up afterwards. So I'm going to leave it there. If you want to see what I've already put up, then feel free, but I'm not going to be putting much more up because I'm just so sick of the issues with it. They give you something like a maximum quota of about 10 pictures a day or something like that, but really I think that should be halved to about 5 or 6 pictures, because it's just far too much. So there's stuff like this which is sort of interesting, but yeah, it's completely swamped out because for some reason bloody fluorescent tubes, for example, those things up there seem to be more interesting than high intensity discharge. Yeah, it gives you a bit of an idea of how bright that is. Very good light. You definitely get 400 watts worth of power from it. Ooh, camera doesn't like that. Yeah, it doesn't seem to hurt moving it around either. These also come with an optional mesh screen over the front, which I've got up here. I keep things in the most bizarrest of places, but that just goes on the front like that. Gives it a bit more protection, especially if you're in an area where there's a lot of vandals and things present. That's my 400 watt Sylvania SyfFlood series metal halide floodlight. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. That arc tube's nice and hot. That'll take a while to cool down. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. Far out, that's hot.